I've noticed with social bookmarking sites, you have to pick the one that relates to your style or type. You know, Reddit's really good for like silly stuff like and tech stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times that's the whole boost that you need to get indexed. And I make a lot of use of blogging and pinging, using ping servers.
Oh yeah. If you're blogging.
And sometimes Google blog indexing helps you a little bit. If you got a blog.
And if you have a blog, there's some great way to get your site out there is syndicating the RSS feed to like Technorati and sites like that. So every time you make a post, it notifies all these blog sites, and then it gets indexed quicker because they'll have a link and they'll have a link. And the more links you have pointing to your content, the more likely it is to get indexed quicker. And I've realized the Pittsburgh SEO group, when I make a post, it's usually indexed within an hour or 2 hours. And a lot of times it doesn't index the actual content of the page. If there's no cache, it just knows that the page is there and it put it in the index. And it usually would only rank for the title or something until the bot actually comes around and crawls the content. I've noticed that. Anybody else notice that? Where it'll just...
You know what, it's funny you mentioned that because I always notice, I look at my Google alerts, I pay a lot of attention to them, so whenever I see a Google alert, the next thing I do is I go and I say, okay, so I got a Google alert on this. Why did I get a Google alert? Because there's a million pages out there that say SEO Pittsburgh on it. I look for page rank and I look to see where it shows up, but you're right. You never find it cached. You can almost never find what you got an alert on. It's almost like they found it, they know it's a keyword, so they ran the email list, but they haven't actually cached it to the database yet or something.
Yeah, and it's even in the search results if you search for the title.
Right. Based on the title.
I think they just kind of like, there's one bot that kind of like, oh, I found a new page, and then the other bot comes around and caches it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same